All right, if you're serious about mobile gaming, you know every single frame counts. Let's be real. But what if the frame rate your game is showing you isn't, well, the truth? Today, we're going to dive into a totally free, pro-level tool that shows you what your phone is actually doing under the hood, giving you that edge you need to win. And listen to this. That's a pretty bold claim, right? But honestly, it gets right to the heart of a huge problem that affects pretty much every mobile gamer out there. Here's the thing. That smooth 60 frames per second your game says it's getting, that might just be a target. You know, what the game hopes to achieve, not what your phone is actually pushing out.
So if that in-game counter isn't telling you the whole story, what's really going on? Well, it turns out there are a couple of main culprits. These invisible saboteurs that are wrecking your performance, turning what should be a smooth experience into a super frustrating one, even when the numbers look okay.
So this first performance killer actually has a name, Janks. And trust me, we have all felt this. It's that moment, right? The game just hitches for a split second, a tiny stutter that completely throws off your aim. And even if your FPS counter is staying high, these little janks are the real enemy of smooth gameplay. It's what drives you crazy. And hey, here's the proof right here. Check this out. This dashboard doesn't just give you some vague average frame rate. Nope, it shows you the hard data. 17, count them, 17 distinct moments of bad stuttering or janks. This is the kind of information that actually helps you get better.
Okay, so the other big performance killer? It's called thermal throttling. It's exactly what it sounds like. As your gaming session gets intense and heats up, so does your phone. And to protect itself, your device secretly slows down the processor. It's kind of like your phone is hitting the emergency brakes. And guess what? Your frame rate just tanks. And it always happens during the most critical moments of a match, right?
So the big question is, how do we fight back against these invisible enemies? Well, the answer comes from this amazing tool called the GameBench FPS Monitor. And look, this is not just another app you download and forget about. This thing brings actual professional-grade technology to all of us, and it's free.
And this is the really cool part, this is key. The company behind this free app, GameBench, they're the same people that phone manufacturers and huge game studios actually trust to benchmark and certify performance. So they're basically bringing that exact same level of accuracy directly to you.
And this table really just breaks down why it's so different. Look, while those in-game counters only tell you what the game wants you to see, GameBench is reading data directly from the system level, the real source. And you'll notice it's the only one that actually tracks those stutters and your phone's temperature. Oh, and it works on pretty much every single game.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Getting system-level data sounds complicated, but it's actually surprisingly straightforward. It's just a simple, one-time setup, and the best part? You don't have to root your phone or even plug it into a PC.
The app itself comes with this built-in wizard that basically holds your hand and walks you through the entire process, step by step. It's designed to be super clear and easy, even if you're not, a super technical person.
Seriously, the whole setup is just 3 quick steps. First, you unlock developer options on your phone. You just tap the build number 7 times in your settings. Second, you hop into those new options and just flip one switch for wireless debugging. And finally, you just follow the app's prompt to grant it permission. That's it. It's really that simple.
Okay, so you're all set up, the data's flowing in. Now we get to the really good stuff. How do you actually turn all these numbers into a real competitive advantage and, achieve total in-game dominance?
So while you're actually playing, you get this small, movable overlay that gives you the live, unfiltered truth. You can see your real FPS, the number of stutters or janks as they happen, and your device temperature all in real time. You can finally see exactly how your game is performing, not just how it's supposed to be performing.
But honestly, the real magic happens after the match is over. You go into the session dashboard and you get the entire story. See this graph? You can pinpoint the exact moment your FPS took a nosedive and see if it lines up perfectly with a spike in your phone's temperature. This is how you diagnose those performance bottlenecks.
So who is this really for? Well, at the end of the day, it's for anyone who wants to stop guessing and start making smart, informed decisions about their gaming performance. It's all about turning that raw data into smarter play.
Let's break it down. For competitive gamers, you can use this to fine-tune your graphic settings to get the absolute smoothest frame rate possible in ranked matches. For tech reviewers, you're getting credible, system-level data to back up everything you say. And hey, even if you just have a phone that feels kind of slow, you can finally see for yourself if thermal throttling is the real bad guy.
Look,
This tool completely pulls back the curtain on what's really happening inside your device. It gives you the kind of information that, until now, was pretty much just for the pros. So the only question left is, with this kind of power, how are you going to tune your game for victory?